Now at 10, a new documentary about the life and tragic death of U of U student Logan McCluskey. What the University Police Department is saying it's doing to prevent something like this from ever happening again. Plus, a series of school threats made across Utah. School districts reporting hoax calls claiming deadly school shootings had taken place. And
I'm ready for a world where classrooms aren't killing fields.
Lawmakers and parents of school-aged children rallying on the steps of the U.S. Capitol. Their hope to end gun violence.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Glenn Mills.
And I'm Emily Flores. We thank you for joining us. Tonight we begin with the winter weather alert. Please take a look at the snow coming down in the mountains, and Logan Canyon advisory is going into effect, expecting valley rain, mountain snow throughout parts of Utah. But if temperatures get cold enough, potential snow in the valley as well.
Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy standing by with everything we need to know as we head into the night. Alana.
Yeah, it is nuking up there in the canyons, and we knew heavy mountain snow is on the way. Take a look at our winter weather advisories. They're posted for mountains throughout the state, going into effect just 1 hour ago, and they're going to hold on. This storm system favoring northern Utah and the western Uintas, where that advisory will hold until late Friday. Southern Utah still under that winter weather advisory, but they will see it expiring tomorrow night by 9 p.m. Heavy snow out there, and we're dealing with heavy, moderate to heavy rain in our valleys right now. Let's go ahead and take a live look so you can see what I'm talking about. Here at the ABC4 studios, band of moderate rain moving in. You can see that moisture on the camera. The wind direction changed. That southwesterly flow we were dealing with today with the whipping winds, a different story tonight. Let's take a look real quick at where that wet weather has filled in, because that band is very noticeable. As we look at the storm tracker radar, we zoom in here, get a little closer so you can kind of see where we're dealing with heavier precipitation. That includes the Ogden Valley through Farmington and Davis County, and in Salt Lake County. That moisture now extends into Utah County towards Nephi and Provo. Some mixed precipitation on the Wasatch back, but we've got mountain snow out there. Now temperatures still warmer, and that's why we are seeing that valley rain, but that will change as we head into our Thursday. Here's a look at Delta, where we've got echoes of moisture from Juab and Millard counties into Beaver County towards Cedar City. Snow in the high country there, and even down south in St. George, the rain has filled in. These are areas that we're dealing with very strong winds throughout the day, and now it's all about the moisture tonight, and we're not done just yet. We know travel is going to be impacted. Let's take a look at what we're talking about when it comes to that travel. Mountain passes towards the Wasatch Plateau, Logan Canyon, Sardine Summit, and in southern Utah, that road to Bryan Head. Definitely looking at snow-covered conditions through noon tomorrow. Road slush in other locations, but we have a better chance of snow showers and heavier snow as we head into tomorrow and tomorrow night. We're going to look at the reason why and the areas that we will see that accumulation coming up in my full forecast in just a few moments. Glenn, Emily, back to you.
Alana, thank you. A crash in Logan Canyon tonight, taking the lives of 3 people. This happening just 5 miles south of Bear Lake. Police say a Kia Rio with 5 people in it crossing into oncoming traffic and hitting a Ford Excursion. You can just see the impact in that picture right there. They say a 21-year-old female driving the Rio and a 24-year-old passenger in the front seat died on the scene. The 3 others in that Rio taken to the hospital with serious injuries, one of them passing away at the hospital. The driver of the Ford is the only person not appearing to have any serious injuries.
And tonight, ESPN has a new documentary out, releasing never-before-seen video and interviews from the homicide investigation of University of Utah athlete Logan McCluskey, who was murdered by her ex-boyfriend more than 4 years ago.
Documentary taking a critical look at what led up to her death, as well as the multi-million-dollar settlement reached between Lauren's parents and the university. ABC4's Courtney Johns outside the University of Utah's campus police headquarters with more on what's changed since McCluskey's death. Courtney.
We talked to the university's chief safety officer, Keith Squires, who did an independent internal investigation into how campus police handled this situation, something that is highlighted throughout this entire documentary.
She went to the police expecting to get help. It's just really a betrayal of trust.
ESPN outlines the days that passed after Logan McCluskey and her mother reached out to campus police on multiple occasions, concerned about McCluskey's ex-boyfriend, who was a registered sex offender who later murdered her on campus and took his own life. After conducting an independent investigation, Squires says he made 30 recommendations. The biggest, who should get involved in situations like this. He says during the 10 days Lauren was asking for help, no supervisors got involved. Now, if anyone is threatened or harmed, he says that information goes straight to him, and they also refer them to victims' advocates.
It's a chance for us to make things not only where they should have been back in 2018, but better, and hopefully help others to see ways that we can improve safety on campus.
Now, nearly 5 years later, Squires says there has been a fair amount of turnover, and about 90% of his staff was not working at the time McCluskey was murdered. The ones who were working that are still with the team right now were not assigned to that case. Reporting live in Salt Lake City, Courtney Johns, ABC 4 News.
All right, our thanks to you, Courtney. Well, tonight we now know the origin of a series of school threats happening across the state today. The Department of Public Safety is saying that they have traced the calls to the same phone number linked to a foreign IP address. Now, more than a dozen Utah schools receiving fake calls of a deadly school shooting. Police saying that they take all of the school shooting calls seriously. Ogden School District saying after something like this, they are offering counseling to those in need. Officials thanking and thankful for the outcome, but say these types of pranks still cause damage.
We have students, teachers, parents, family members that are now traumatized as a result of this incident. And that is not okay. We have to do better than this as human beings.
Everyone we spoke with today saying that they are thankful for the response from police and the school, but sad this is reality for our kids and students.
The Humane Society of Utah warning dog owners of a possible parasite outbreak. They say several dogs from different homes have been turned over to them with confirmed cases of Giardia. It's a parasite found in soil, food, or water that's contaminated with feces. The Humane Society believes cases could be tied to busy off-leash dog parks and hiking areas. Now, as the snow melts, they say the dogs face a greater risk of being exposed to it.
The parasite can actually live in the ground for several months. So even if it looks like the poop has gone where the poop was, it may have left this parasite.
Symptoms include diarrhea, vomiting, and decreased appetite. Veterinarians say dog owners should clean and disinfect your pet's toys, water, or food bowls, as well as bedding.
And new at 10, love stories can spark anywhere, maybe at a park or an event, school, work, or online. But what about a convenience store? Well, that's what happened for this West Jordan couple we're about to tell you about. The couple fell in love, bonding over one continuous staple in their relationship. We're talking Maverick, Adventure's first stop. So saying they've been going to Maverick since the beginning of their relationship, finding quality time and conversation while sipping their fountain drinks they purchased from the store. And today, Maverick presenting the newlyweds with a $1,000 check.
Our entire relationship, first off, is very adventure focused and very outdoorsy. We love doing tons of things outdoors together.
Right.
So we just kind of took that as our theme as a couple.
Yeah.
And we ran with it for our wedding as well.
And there you have it, the $1,000 check going towards their adventure-themed honeymoon. The couple continuing to say they went to Maverick 3 times on their wedding day for wedding photos and, of course, for drink refills.
An institution in the Northern Utah arts scene celebrating 100 years this week. Logan's Ellen Eccles Theater building began putting on shows on this day back in 1923. Named the Capitol Theater at the time, it was built on the grounds of an opera house destroyed in a fire. The building has a long history in the Cache Valley, hosting both live productions and movies. It will host a 3-day celebration over the next 3 nights. For details, you can check out the website right there at the bottom of the screen.
All right, coming up, advocates trying to pressure Congress to tighten gun safety regulations after a shooter kills 6 people at a Tennessee school.
Plus, there's that live look at Logan, Soggy, and Cache Valley, in Ogden, Davis County, Salt Lake, and Utah County. The entire Wasatch Front dealing with valley rain and mountain snow. Will it make the changeover to straight snow? Answers in Utah's most accurate forecast.